Hello, everyone. Welcome to William in the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Gustavo. Gustavo is from Argentina, but he lives in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands. So let's see what Gustavo has to say. Enjoy the interview. So, hello, Gustavo. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time this evening for the interview. Thank you.
Yes, thanks for the interview, William. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. So, tell me, how was your day today?
Today I was off, but I had 2 days very intense because I'm working for a film.
Okay.
It's a true story. It's based on true story, and it's about occupation of the Nazi occupation during the war in the Netherlands,
Oh,
and I'm playing one of them. So. It has been a
interesting.
very intense 2 days. We're just doing the trailer now, and the film is going to be scheduled somewhere in August.
And how long have you been working this project for?
We have got repetitions a few weeks because the director of the film is about her uncle who has this true story. Um, She works, she's a theater director, even when this is her second film. And we have got repetitions, which were really, really useful to get into the character.
Amazing. Wow. And where are you from, Gustavo?
Originally, I'm from Argentina, but I moved to the Netherlands 34 years ago. So I'm living for a long time here because of a relationship.
I see. Amazing. It was about love.
Yeah.
And where's about in Argentina you are from?
I'm from nearby Buenos Aires. However, I lived for 6 years in Buenos Aires before I moved to the Netherlands.
What's the
Uh,
biggest joy of waking up in Netherlands every morning?
well, not about waking up, but well, in a way, yes. But every time I have to go somewhere, especially in Amsterdam, I'm walking through the canals where the sun is up and everything. It looks like you are in a very special place, a very different, and it's like you feel that feeling when you are on vacation and you see a beautiful place and you're just walking there every morning when you have to go somewhere. So that makes it really, really amazing.
That's amazing. And let's start the interview talking about your career as an actor. Yeah, so tell me how everything started.
How I started? Well, I will tell you in short. I had a background of theater and drama school in Argentina in a time where we didn't have internet, we didn't have mobile phones, so you had to go with a book like this with your pictures to try to sell you. So it was very difficult to do television and cinema. It was more likely to be doing theater. However, I was lucky. I was 19 and I was in a club in Buenos Aires, and there was a photographer that saw something in me. So he asked me if I wanted to do a test, and I did. And that's how I started to work as a model in photography. And I did it in Argentina, I did it in Brasilia, and also when I came to the Netherlands, it was because I did a photo shoot for a magazine. And I wanted to move to Paris to try my luck. But then I got in a relationship, I decided to stay in Amsterdam. And at a certain point, I thought to myself, or I told to myself, well, this is never going to happen, so let's stop it. Um, I did. I also have a background in economy, so I did bookkeeping for a long time, working for different companies. And because it was always a passion, I did here and there theater and photo shoot until about 10 years ago that I was called for a TV program from an agency. It was it's called Osporing Verzocht, and it's about reconstruction. And I was playing. I had to play the victim and it was a film in a house where he was murdered. Actually, so I found it really, really exciting. And then I realized everything is changed. We have now internet. I can send an email. I can have my own website. So everything changes, and the passion was still there. So I started to do more and more things, built on the portfolio, until one day I stopped with other work, and this is what I'm doing full time now.
That's amazing. I love these stories where, you keep trying, you went different places, suddenly love just arrived at the same time and you're still trying. And sometimes, life is like that, going around,
Yeah,
around until you find
yeah,
your. I love it. Amazing. All right, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a bit more about your life and also about your journey, okay?
yeah. Go
Are,
ahead.
are you ready to go on a beautiful journey for your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yeah, of course.
Amazing.
I'm really ready.
Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I
Wow.
have your best friend. Wonderful
Yeah,
questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
yeah.
Let's do it.
Good.
Right, so before I start the interview, during the journey, if comes up a question that you don't want to talk about or you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Yeah,
Amazing.
sure.
First question is, tell me something that you can't live without.
Uh, I can't live without bread. I love bread. Yes,
And you
yeah,
like cooking.
I do. Yeah, when I move, I always like to try new things and to cook. Yeah, I do.
What's your favorite Dutch food and of a dish? And when you think about Argentina, what do you miss the most? Which food do you miss the most from Argentina?
I miss nothing from Argentina. Sorry for all the Argentinians that they are listening and they're going to listen. I always wanted to live because actually, for me, the world was huge. Argentina was the place where I was born, but it's there in South America, the last country of the world. I wanted to see more, and Europe was where there were so many cultures. You travel for 1 hour and you are in a different culture, different language. So that was what I wanted to be. So I always wanted to live there from Argentina. So I really don't miss anything. I miss people, friends,
Mhm.
and family, but that's it. Um, my favorite food has to. I'm a mix. I'm a mix. In my family, there were Italians, French, and Spanish influences. So I love food, and my heart goes first to Italy. So yeah, yeah, that's the kind of food that I like the most.
And you have family living in Netherlands, or your family are back in Argentina?
No, my family is back in Argentina. I am the oldest of three brothers, and I always was different. I was the one who wanted to travel and see the world. So my brothers, they're still living in the same place, and I did not. I just move out. Yeah.
Amazing, very good. Next question, let's do it. Yes, you can always dance with me. Next question is, who is the most influential person in your life?
I have to say my partner. Um, he has changed a lot of things. I'm from nature. I was very Latino, very emotional, with temperament and
Yeah.
exploding and do things. And he is Dutch, more calm, more down to earth, more to positive in life, and he has changed me in a lot of things. So sometimes when I when I don't know for sure, I'm getting this right. I don't know. So I check sometimes with him, all kind of things, and then I have like a second opinion. I can trust and to act when I have something really difficult.
Wow. So tell me, how did your paths cross for the very first time, you and your partner?
Well, we didn't have mobile phones, remember? So there were no apps. So we had to go to a bar, and then actually it was at the bar. I was alone and was trying to get the attention of the barman who was running, from one place to another. He was very busy. And then I was like, I just want to order a drink. And I look it up on the other side, and he was looking at me at the same time and trying to do exactly the same thing. So we look at each other and said, And then after that we started to talk, and one thing led to another.
That's amazing. Oh wow. And he's from Amsterdam.
Yeah, yeah.
I see. Okay, so your partner is watching this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send him a message. What would you say? He's watching.
I would say something like, they're interviewing me. You have to watch this, so for sure.
Amazing. And so far, what has been the most meaningful lesson you've learned from him?
Especially to be positive in life. I used to be, Latinos, the way we are. We say, no, what I would like to do now. And then I learned from him to, okay, you have a problem, you have a situation here. Just look around and look at how can you move on and find a positive way to do that. That's I think it's really important. Problems and situations, difficult situations, you have it every day, but you have to learn to find which is not easy, but the positive side, and saying, okay, how can I sort this out? How can I move on? How can I, okay, this is bad, but how can I go from bad to better?
I see.
That
Very
that's what I learned from him.
amazing. Next question. Let's do it. All right. So before the next question, tell me what's the biggest joy of acting? What do you like the most about it?
um, there are a lot of things that I like a lot, but I suppose that you get to not to be in somebody else's life, but to imagine how it would be to be that other person. I think one of the most um, challenges is, and the transformation, I like it. The process, especially from when you get a role and then when you become that person. That transformation, I love it. I love to do that.
And most of your projects that you act, they are in Dutch or in English or in Spanish?
I speak six languages, and I use them most. I think I have used them all of them. Yeah. So I'm living in the Netherlands, and when I'm working here, mostly, not all the time. Sometimes it's in English, sometimes in other languages,
Mhm.
not so long ago it was in Italian. Um, in the film I'm working now was it's in Dutch, but I have to do a German accent. So yeah, it's different.
Wow, amazing. Very good. Next question is, what a negative thing that happened to you that came out as a positive thing in the end?
Um, I have a half brother who died suddenly when I was 26, and I
Mhm.
always planned to leave Argentina. But I think that because of his death, it became quicker, sooner. It was like, okay, there's nothing else holding me back there, so I have to be now. And it was a positive thing to move out for me.
Wow. And when you think about yourself, Gustavo, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being you? What do you like the most about being Gustavo?
And nobody else gonna have to live this life. No, no, no. I don't know. I'm quite happy with my life actually. I like what I'm doing. I like my job, which has become my passion. I'm happy in my private life with my partner. I live in a beautiful city where I always wanted to live. So yeah, those are things that they are really positive, and I appreciate a lot.
And do you believe that happiness is a choice?
Happiness is not a choice. It's just an state. You cannot be happy for years and years and years, forever after. I think happiness, you have to work on it. It's a positive attitude. You have to find the things that you like. the things that make you feel happy. For every person is different. But I don't think it's a choice. It's something that we all want to be happy, but
Totally.
it depends. I don't think that everybody lives the same kind of lives. A lot of people that they don't have the same opportunities in life, and they don't have the same opportunities to become happy, and that not everybody has that luck, let's say luck in life to be happy, to that the happy things happens to
Totally.
everybody. So yeah, it's something. It's not a choice. I think it's something that happens. Sometimes you have to provoke it and to work for it.
Totally. Tell me, when have you felt the happiest in your life? Tell me a moment or a period in your life that you felt like, oh my God, I feel the happiest right now.
I don't know. Every step in my career, for example, makes me happy. I think. The first time I won an award for best actor, that was huge because it was not it didn't mean to me that I was the best actor, but it meant that my work on that moment was appreciated. And that made me really, really happy. And another time I was in a film festival and I was surprised because I had absolutely no idea. And they did like, they show my show reel and then I got a prize for a lifetime achievement for my career. And then it was so surprising that really made me happy that in
Am-
my work side, let's say.
Amazing. Very good. 3 questions left. Let's do it.
Okay.
Right, before the next question, let's do tell me 3 names of 3 artists in the movie industry that you always be inspired by. 3 names.
First of all, I think that Meryl Streep is amazing. It's amazing. She's so huge. I think she can do anything. It's like God for me.
Yep.
Um,
You know, I met
yeah,
her once. I met Meryl Streep once. I
yeah.
was literally in one bedroom, just me and Meryl Streep once. Can you
I
imagine?
would have been scared out of really. I would
I
have been
was
so scared.
I was working in a 5-star hotel in
Yeah,
London,
yeah,
and she ordered breakfast in the morning, and I went in the room. I didn't know was she was staying in the room.
yeah,
When I rang the bell, Mary Streep opened the door, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I didn't say that, of course, but I was like
yeah,
inside,
yeah, yeah. It was inside of you. Yeah.
"Oh my God!" And I said, "Can I come in?" She said, "Please come in." And I was walking with the tray to go to the living room, and she was walking behind me. When she sat down in the living room, I put the tray and she signed the bill, and I was like, I can't believe it's just me and Mary Streep right now in this bedroom. I couldn't believe. Anyway, 2 more names.
But yeah, I completely understand the feeling. I would probably have the same thing. I would freak out. Sir Anthony Hopkins, I think is an
Oh,
actor that I admire a lot.
mhm.
And I also admire Nicole Kidman, the career from the first film I saw from her, and I said, "Mwah," to the one of the last ones where I said, "Whoa, this is incredible." So yeah,
Yes, I love Nicole Kidman as well. I think every movie I watch for Nicole Kidman, I see a different person. She
yes,
can.
yes,
There's something about her that she makes me believe that
yeah,
it's not her, it's somebody else.
exactly,
Amazing.
exactly.
Love
Yeah,
it.
and Meryl Streep has exactly the same thing.
Totally.
She has done completely. I love the transformation on actor. Yeah.
Okay, so now the question is going to be more difficult now. One day, you're going to wake up in the morning having 3 missed calls on your phone, one from Meryl Streep, one from Nicole Kidman, and one from Anthony Hopkins, yeah? Which one you're going to call back straight away? Which one you're going to send a message? I call you back later. And the third one, you just ignore. You cannot call back, you don't send a message.
Probably I will call back Nicole. I will send a message to Anthony and I said I will call you back later. And I will be so scared of Mary Street because I admire her so much that I wouldn't know what to do. So I cannot call her back. I will still be thinking, oh my God, what shall I do
I
for hours? Yeah.
love your excuse. I love your excuse. Amazing. Next question is, what will be the title of your memoir?
I am in contact with a guy from London. He has like a book publish company, and we talk about it. But I don't think I'm ready yet. I don't think I am quite done with amazing things in my life. I mean, I've gone through a lot of things in my life, but I don't find my life specifically so interesting to write a book yet. Maybe
But
some other, maybe one day, maybe never.
I see. And tell me something, when you think about life, what's the meaning of life for you?
I always I asked the same question. You know, when I told her that I had a half brother and he died. He was 27 at the time. I was 26. So we had the same age, the same kind of life. We were doing the same things, and he died, and I didn't. So I wondered from of that moment, what is my meaning in life? Why is he gone, and why I'm not?
Oh,
And I think in life there is a purpose. I cannot explain you exactly what it is because I think every person has different purpose in life.
totally.
Um, but for example, I know for sure I did 7 years of volunteer work. I work as a buddy with people who were terminal with AIDS, and I was just supporting them when there was nobody else. Just went to talk to them, to have a cup of coffee, to accompany them to the doctor, to the hospital, that kind of things. And then I realized, okay, this for 7 years was a part of why I am still alive because I had to do something like that. Um, when I'm acting, I'm also uh, helping to give a message to the people who watch the film. So maybe that is also a purpose. I have to do something about it. And there, yeah, there are things that I always wondered. When I was working, for example, in bookkeeping and accounting for the companies, then I was thinking, what is my purpose here? What I'm doing? Is it really that I'm leaving something for somebody, or is only about money? So that was a less meaningful part of my life. So I always wondered, okay, it has to be something else. So I'm really happy with what I'm doing because it gives me at least gives me the idea that there is a purpose.
Amazing. Very good. Two questions left. Let's do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm playing now? I'm not sure if you know her because you left Argentina a while ago, but I'm playing Xuxa, Rainha de los Barritos. You know Xuxa, the Brazilian entertainer?
I don't know her music, but I know who she is. Yes,
This
yes.
beautiful blonde, Hilari,
Yeah.
Hilari. Oh, oh, oh. I'm from
She
Brazil.
had a relationship with Pelé, the
She
football.
was
Yeah,
Pelé,
right? Yeah,
Ayrton Senna as well, and she
yeah,
became biggest like idol in Brazil.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
she's very big in Argentina as well. They love her like a lot. Next question for you is, what has been the happiest point of your life? But we already talked about that. I'm gonna get another question for you. Okay?
Yes. Okay, okay.
Okay. Next question is, what was the last message you sent? And sorry, what was the last message that you sent and the last message that you received on WhatsApp?
The last message was from a friend. He's also an actor, but he's really, really crap when he's trying to do something technological. So he asked me if I could put a kind of video and photographies together, and I'm quite handy for that. So, and I have a program in my computer, so I did it for him. I said, yes, send me WeTransfer, and I'll do it for you. And the last message I sent is because. Yesterday we were filming in Utrecht. This true story that I was telling you. And today they sent me. There was a journalist, so he made some pictures and he made a note for the newspapers, and the newspaper was out, and he sent me the link. So I said thank you very much.
I see. Amazing. Last question, ready? How do I say last question in Dutch?
Laatste vraag.
Laatste vraag.
Ja, heel goed.
Let's do it. But before the last question, growing up in Argentina as a gay boy, tell me your experience. It was difficult? Did you have the support of your family at the time, or was it a bit tricky for you?
It was more difficult for my parents than for myself, to tell you the truth. I always knew. I always knew that I liked both sex. That the fact that I am with the guy for 34 years means that I made a choice, but I always was like B. I like it both. Um, I also have a girlfriend for 3 years when I was quite young, and she was so open-minded that she will tell me we're together and we're walking and say, "Oh, look at that guy! He looks very good, and he look at what he's wearing. Yeah, that's very nice." And we were talking about it. It was for me was in my mind was so normal that when I told my parents. Actually, I didn't give them too much choices. I was 19 and I moved to Buenos Aires at the time. They were living in La Plata is nearby Buenos Aires. And I told them, okay, I'm going to go to live to Buenos Aires, and the next moment, my next step would be to move out to Europe. Oh, by the way, I also like guys. So they were like, for them was a bit more difficult to especially because they have no my girlfriends and everything. So it was more difficult to understand how.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But for me, it was not really a problem. It was something gradually and that I saw something natural.
Amazing. Last question for you is, what is the nicest thing a family member has ever done for you?
Um, Let me think about that. I suppose it comes from my father. My father doesn't live anymore. But the first time my father has known girlfriends when I was very young, but then I moved to Amsterdam. The first time I was coming to Argentina back after a few years with a partner, um, he treated my partner like somebody from the family.
Oh,
Without talking about, without giving any names because they didn't want to talk about it, they want to give any names, anything. But he was welcome like he was somebody from the family, and he
amazing.
had told my uncle that look, it's like they are a couple, and my uncle would tell them that they are a couple. Yeah, yeah, okay, but they are acting like they are a couple. Yeah, they are. So he
Oh,
was in his mind. He was processing the whole information, but he treated my partner like he was somebody from the family, right?
beautiful. I love that. I think acceptance is one of the most beautiful things someone a family member can do for us, because if they love us, they accept us the way we are, and people around us as well, like a partner's friends. I think it's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing for sure.
And I also understood from very young that you don't need to confront people and to explain things. I
Yeah,
mean, it's if you want to be treated so like something natural and the way you are, just act natural and normal for everybody. I mean, I don't have to explain you anything. That's the way who I am. You can accept me or you cannot, but that's something different than me having to explain you my life, right?
totally amazing. Right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to say some words. Just tell me one word
Yeah,
that comes to your mind. Okay, quick thinking.
yeah.
One word for money.
Work,
Family.
mm, love,
Fear.
death,
Sex.
nice.
Life.
Um, Waking up every morning. Can I say more words or just one word?
So one word, but sometimes you can, of course, not a problem.
Okay.
One word for love.
Trust.
Religion.
Mm, Something I don't believe much.
Okay? Politics.
Something I don't believe much in.
I love it. Friendship.
Uh, a brother that you choose.
You see. One word for desire.
Sex?
Okay? Regrets.
None.
Success.
Uh, Hard work.
Amazing. Wish.
Wish?
Yeah?
Um, to health, to live with health.
Amazing. Happiness.
You cannot buy it.
Amazing. One word for Argentina.
Don't cry for me. I
Don't cry
never miss you.
for me. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Beautiful. One word for Amsterdam.
Home.
And the last one now, acting. One word.
Passion.
Beautiful. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your partner for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your partner. Define Gustavo in one positive and one negative word only. What he would say about you.
He would say, well, I love him, but he's always so concentrated in himself, always looking at the mirror and thinking that the world is around him.
Okay. I'm sure he knows you very well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. Let's play now, Gustavo, in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But before that, let's play the music one more time. Let's do it. Okay, Gustavo, you can ask me a question now.
Are you Brazilian?
Yes,
Ah,
I'm from Brazil, yes.
de que cidade do Brasil é você?
Again?
De que cidade do Brasil é você?
Um, okay, I'm going to speak in English.
Yeah, say it in English.
So I'm originally from a state called Mato Grosso, yeah?
Mato Grosso.
Mato Grosso. So yeah, so I left Brazil. I was 19-year-old. I moved to Portugal. I was living in
Yeah,
Portugal for almost 5 years,
yeah.
and I moved to London in 2007. So my God, it's going to be 20 years that I've been in London next year.
Wow.
20 years since I arrived here.
You
So
still have a very slightly accent in Portuguese. I
yeah,
don't have, well, I have been longer living abroad, but I don't have anymore the Argentinian accent. I have to make an effort to do it.
yes, I do. I do have a Brazilian accent for sure, and
Yeah,
the fact that I lived in Portugal as well somehow
yeah,
left, helped me to mold a little bit more my
yeah,
accent. So
yeah,
yeah, I'm
yeah,
from Brazil. I love my roots. The same way as you think about, you meant to be Amsterdam, you meant to be in Europe. It's the same I feel about London, about in Europe. I meant to be here for some reason. I thought it's home for me. But
yeah,
at the same time, I love going to Brazil. I love to see my family. I love to go to my roots.
yeah,
It charge my batteries. I think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
great.
I can understand that.
Yeah,
Have
but
you been in Amsterdam before?
so many times you have no idea.
Okay.
And actually, I'm going next weekend for the King's Day.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
very
be
good.
there. Actually, I'm gonna meet a friend from Argentina as well. Actually,
Okay, okay,
he lives in
very
Amsterdam
good.
for a few years, so I'm gonna come. I'm coming for a long weekend. You're gonna be
Have fun and enjoy it.
Yes, I
It's a
will.
very
You're gonna.
special time of the year, yeah.
I know you're gonna be celebrating. I've been so many times in Amsterdam. I've been to the Gay Pride. I've been for
Yeah,
other occasions, but I never
yeah.
been for the Queens and the Kings Day. I never been for this
Okay.
celebration.
It will be your first one.
It's gonna be the first one for Kings Day. Yes,
It was about time.
I know. I know. I know. How are you gonna celebrate Kings Day?
Yeah.
How you
No,
gonna sleep?
I have to work. I
Oh,
have something in the evening, so probably I'm going to the free market. Well,
yeah,
I like to look around a little bit, but then I have to work.
I see. Did you enjoy the interview?
Yes, you?
Thank you so much. Yes, absolutely. Thanks so much, Gustavo, for taking the
No,
time for this.
thank you. It was really nice and very, very dynamic. I love it. Yeah.
Thanks so much. Thanks. I love just to have passionate people here on the show. I love your story. I love, the way you express yourself. I love the how much you enjoy your career. And I think it's amazing. I love to see people here, expressing their passion. And thanks again. Thanks for taking the time. I know you're a busy man. You have a lot on your plate, but you made time for the interview. So I appreciate your time as well. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much as well. I feel really honored that you wanted to interview me,
Amazing. Before you
honestly.
go, if you can
Yeah.
share a positive message or a quote or anything that you live by.
One thing that I'm used to is as an actor, they close the door on your face many times. Never give up. It doesn't matter what you do, just go for it. Never give up. Own it. That's my advice.
I love it. Amazing.
Thank you
Thanks.
so much.
Thanks again. Regards to your partner, to your friends, and you keep in touch. It was a pleasure having you on the show. Okay.
Yeah,
Have a
it
good.
was a pleasure as well. Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye. Take care. Bye
Ciao,
bye.
ciao. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website www.williamandthemagicbox.com and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye. See you next time.